What is up guys, this is Tito back with another video, and today in this video I'm gonna be reviewing the latest Xiaomi outdoor speakers. This is the 30-watt version and this just launched a couple of days ago and I bought it on the first sale, actually using it for about a week or more than that I guess. And in my opinion, this is definitely, for the price of 3,500 rupees that I got it for, it's really one of the best speakers out there of 2024 that I can say totally. Just don't skip the video yet. I'll talk about each and every point that I have tested the speaker with. Let's begin. Now, first of all, let me actually talk about who should get this particular speaker. Well, if you're someone who is looking for a Bluetooth speaker of around 30 watts and really powerful, and it is also compact, then I can definitely recommend you guys to look for this particular speaker, because this is like totally compact. It fits in a single hand and the size is about a JBL Flip 6, and that is the like closest competitor to this one. Yes, the JBL Flip 6 might be a little bit more compact than this one. Feels really good in the hand. Of course, you're not gonna hold the Bluetooth speaker in your hand all the time, but when you do, it will feel great, that I can say, because overall it's a rubberish kind of material, and on the sides as well there is the woofers, you can say, and these just bounces around whenever you play music, and looks great in my opinion. And in the front side we have the Xiaomi logo and stuff. Of course, I have unboxed it already, and if you haven't seen the unboxing video, you can check it out from the cards right there. In terms of the specs, this comes with the latest things. Like Bluetooth version here is Bluetooth 5.4. most of the Bluetooth speakers that are around, they are most probably 5.3 or 5.2 or even 5.1. And of course there is IP67 waterproof rating and all, but depending on the water or pouring water or something, I'm not gonna do that. So you can use it beside swimming pool or anything. That is a plus point for this particular speaker. Now this is of course a review, so let's just jump into the review part or points. I have noticed some of the things, like on these base radiator kind of things, it has this text of designed by Xiaomi, looks really great. But I would say if you're using it outdoors and for a long time, when there is a lot of dust or anything, there might be some dust getting accumulated on the sides, and even on this particular shiny part there might be some kind of dust getting accumulated while you are using it outdoors. Like most of the part in India are dusty, dust might get accumulated inside this kind of thing, so you might have to clean it from time to time. Here you will get the basic SBC kind of codec, I guess. There is no AAC or anything, so you will not get any kind of higher kind of codec. Xiaomi should have provided that, I guess, but they simply skipped on it. I don't know why, but yeah, this has just a basic codec, and yeah, it doesn't have any kind of app or anything. Yes, if you want app support or changing equalizer stuff, then you can definitely go for the tribit one. There you will find the app support and all. And of course you can also go with the JBL Flip 6, that of course costs way higher, like 9,000 rupees. So yeah, this is 3,500. I think right now the price has increased for this one also. I think right now this one costs 4,000 rupees, and for that price I would say yes, it still justifies it, but it just makes it a little bit lesser of value for money. It doesn't have any kind of RGB or LED kind of thing. So if you're getting some other speakers like the Portronics speakers and all, there you will find the RGB LED glory, but here you will not find those kind of RGB LED things. So if you're someone who prefers those kind of look inside your room, you won't simply get that here. In terms of the lights, you will only get this back side lights of the buttons, and these buttons, talking about it, it's just a rubber kind of indented button inside, and I would say overall feel is tactile, and even the buttons on the top and the volume button and the play pause button, all these things, the feedback here, I would say it's good, it's not bad at all. But they should have provided a normal like plastic kind of button, a physical kind of plastic kind of button. This looks like a capacitive button, but these aren't. You have to press it inside, and sometimes when powering it off, I have seen, like sometimes I have to hold the power button. If I am just not paying attention, I have to hold the power button for about 7 to 8 seconds to actually turn it off, and you actually hold it to power on. It is not just one press, you have to hold it to power on. And in case you want to pair it, you just hold the Bluetooth button, then you can also pair it with other devices. And I have tried the dual device pairing kind of thing, and it's working. I have connected to my phone and laptop both, and I can simultaneously play like from phone or from the laptop. And of course if I get a call, the laptop just pauses and I can receive the call on speaker. And talking about the mic quality, I have already gave you a demo of that in the unboxing video. If you haven't seen it, do watch that. And I would say it's a basic kind of mic. Just don't use a speaker's mic. I mean, who talks in a Bluetooth speaker? I don't know, but I don't. But yeah, you can definitely talk with the speaker if you want to. If you're someone who uses a speaker for phone calls, definitely you can also use this one, because I have tested it on the car, and on the car I just put the speaker on the bottle holder and I tried to take a call, and when I received it, the other party simply couldn't hear me. That is one thing. If you're far away, just don't use the speaker's mic. And for the TWS mode, you have to buy other speakers of this same specific model. And once you do that, just hold this pairing kind of button on both of the speakers, or whichever mini speakers you have bought on those. Just hold this button. They will be paired together and they will all be playing in a TWS mode. And of course, I would say if you're someone who wants to get a stereo kind of output, then definitely you will need at least 2 speakers to get the stereo output, because one single speaker will only act as a mono sound channel. And talking about this play, pause and the plus and minus button, this plus and minus simply just reduces and increases the volume. That's it. But with the play button, you can receive calls, with you can like play or pause music, and even if you double press it, it will like play the next song, and if you press it 3 times, it will play the previous song. So that is how the media control works here. And this strap feels like it's pretty sturdy. If you're traveling on anything and you want to hook it in a clip of a bus or anything, you can definitely do that. That should work. And overall, it's pretty handy. And the weight of the speaker, it's around 600 grams. And with that weight, I would say the sound quality here, it's pretty loud. And talking about the sound quality, the bass and all, it just kicks in. And whenever it does, the bass here is superb. In my opinion, for the price of that I have got this speaker for, I would say it's plenty of bass. And yeah, it definitely doesn't sound like how it looks like, because the size of this, it's really small, and the sound of this, it's really loud, including with the bass. The bass is pretty punchy, and I don't know which speaker might be close to this, and I have heard like normal speakers, they do not even sound close to this. The sound quality here for the price, it's just amazing. Of course, the tribit might be sounding a little bit better, but I don't know, I haven't personally heard the sound of it. So yeah, overall, this might be one of the best sounding speakers out there for this particular budget. And of course, a JBL might be a little bit louder than this, but this one costs about 3,000, 4,000 rupees. JBL one costs about 9k. Much more price difference between these two. So yeah, in my opinion, for the price, it justifies totally. The sound quality and all, it's great. I don't know about highs and mids and lows. I am not an audiophile, but overall, I have seen like when there is a lot of vocal and there is a like piano kind of tone going on and all, I have heard sometimes it sounds a little weird to me, like in some specific music. I can't recall which song I was listening to, but yeah, like sometimes if you're listening to about 10 songs, then you might hear some like a little bit weird kind of music in a specific song for about 2 to 3 seconds. So that I have noticed, like it's not a like jittery kind of sound or anything. It is the music sound, but in some piano kind of tones or like guitar kind of tones, I have seen it sounding a little bit weird when compared to a headphone or anything that I have heard. But yeah, the instruments are properly clear with this particular speaker. You can totally hear all the separate instruments that are there in the music. That is why I would say the sound quality overall, it's great. It's not bad at all. I think it is just the tuning of this particular speaker. Yes, they have tuned it really well for the bass lovers. Now let's talk about the charging time. Well, I have tried to use it for about as long as I could. With my kind of usage, I would say this speaker got me around for about 6 days, and I could only drop the battery to about 20% from 100%. So yes, it took me 6 days to do that. And yeah, I was of course not listening to 100% volume all the time. I was listening to about 50-60%. I would say most of the time you don't even need more than 60% volume of this. It just sounds so good in that kind of part. And regarding the power LED, well, the power button, when you put this on charge, it just blinks slowly, and when the device reaches low battery state like about 20%, it just does that breathing kind of animation a little bit faster, and it does a proper notification beep of low battery. It doesn't give you any kind of annoying sounds like battery is low, please charge or anything. Those kind of things doesn't happen. Or Bluetooth device has paired successfully or connected successfully. Those kind of things simply doesn't happen here. It's just a very sweet kind of sound when it's powered on, when it's connected. Everything you can feel this is a premium kind of speaker, and it gives you that with the sound quality, with the powering on notification and all, overall the build quality and all, with everything. This just feels like a premium speaker. And of course it takes about 2 hours to fully charge it, from like 10 to 100% you can say, or 2.5 hours to 0 to 100. But yeah, overall in 2 hours most probably you can totally charge the speaker, no problems with it. And of course you can like charge the speaker at the same time you can play music. That's nice. Luckily it doesn't bombard you with any kind of annoying low battery notification or anything. It's just a very sweet kind of low battery sound when it reaches 20%, and I have only heard it once. The lanyard, I have to say, it's a really good quality. You can just hang it around anywhere. Just make sure it's not a blade kind of thing, because it's rubber, it might get cut out if it's a really like sharp thing. But yeah, overall the hanging kind of part, it's totally possible, and the lanyard feels like very good quality, no problems whatsoever with it. And the Bluetooth range that I have tested with, I have to say this is really one of the best kind of Bluetooth ranges. I have tested it as far as I could, like about 5 to 10 meters away from this particular speaker. I think even then it was connected totally and the song was playing, and I have heard only once it just cut out the audio for 1 or 2 seconds and that's it. And then the music was playing perfectly fine most of the time. So in my opinion, the Bluetooth range and everything, it's just totally fine. So who is this speaker for? Well, if you're someone who wants to pair it with your phone and you can just like put it in your backpack or anything, you can just travel with it, and you need a loud kind of sound but also has to be portable, then only I can totally recommend you this particular Xiaomi speaker. But otherwise, if you're looking for a home theater, just buy a home theater. Don't use it as a home theater kind of speaker. Of course it won't give you that 5.1 kind of channel sound or anything, but overall the physical size of course matters, because this is a really small speaker when compared to the sound it provides. And here is a comparison of the sound quality. I could test it with my laptop and the speaker, and my laptop definitely sounds a little louder than other laptops, because this is an Infinix laptop. I know it's cheap, but the sound quality of this laptop, it's really loud when compared to other laptops that I've seen. Do keep that in mind. Let me just tell you that this speaker also shuts off totally whenever it's on idle for a few minutes, and it's still connected to your phone, but if it's not playing any music it will automatically shut off. And there is also some kind of standby mode which happens after 3 to 4 minutes. I think it just like disconnects the Bluetooth, and you can also connect it back again from the phone itself. But after about 10 minutes I think you have to reconnect it by turning on the speaker if it's totally idle for a few minutes, 10 or 15 minutes. So that's a really nice feature. And also the sound only comes from this side, so it's not 3D sound. It's not, the sound is not coming out from all the directions, but the sound is coming out from this Xiaomi logo kind of direction. So only this side provides your sound. Just place the speaker facing you, the Xiaomi logo, so that you can hear the audio properly. Also, I like the fact that you can totally put the speaker on like this on the desk. Just on the feet of this there are 2 rubber kind of pads right here. They do not slip around whenever you put this on a desk or anything. It just stays there. Even if you push, it's really hard to move it around. And even while it's a heavy bass, heavy kind of song, if you're playing, the speaker doesn't move around on the desk. So on those parts, I would say the build quality here, it's really good. And one more thing is that you can also put it like vertically, so it will take a lot less space. So you can put like 2 to 3 speakers side by side in your desk. If you're buying multiple of these, definitely it will take a lot less space when compared to the other speakers. So you can use it vertically or like horizontally, wherever you want to use it, or anyhow you can use the speaker on your desk. So this is nice. For the size it comes with, I would say it sounds a lot louder than how it looks like. Like once you see this thing playing, you can actually fill overall 1,000 square foot space with this particular speaker totally. If you're partying or something in full volume, I would say definitely even 1,000 square foot space will be filled with sound. But of course, it won't be sounding as good as like a 5.1 home theater or anything, because this one, just look at it, it's small. It has a 20 watt RMS kind of thing, and I would say a 10 watts tweeter, I guess. That makes it total 30 watts. With those kind of hardware, the sound of this one, it's really good. Yes, I would say the bass quality and all, everything, it's super good. You can check out the samples that I have posted in the YouTube channel, or even my Instagram, or even my Twitter. You can actually check those things out from the description. I have linked all of those things. In this particular budget of like 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 kind of rupees, you will get the tribit, and that is a really good option in my opinion. If you're someone who wants to play music with a aux port, then only I can totally recommend you go for the tribit one. That costs about 5,000 rupees, I guess, the 30 watt version of tribit. That is the Stormbox 2 or something, I don't remember the name. But yeah, overall I would say that will be better if you need an aux port, because this one does not come with aux port. It only has a USB-C port right here inside this flap. But if you can rely just on the Bluetooth connectivity and all, then I can recommend you this one. So is this definitely the best Bluetooth speaker out there in 2024? I would say yes. For like the December month launch of the Xiaomi speaker, it was really great, and I would say this is really, in my opinion, one of the best sounding Bluetooth speaker around this budget that I have tested so far, and this is definitely value for money. Hope in the long term it will work good enough. If something wrong happens in future with this particular speaker, of course I'll make a video, but for now I would say definitely for 3,500 or 4,000 rupees even, this speaker justifies its price, and I have bought it with my own money. Overall sound quality, overall build quality, overall feel of the speaker, it's just top notch. But of course, as I said, if you need an aux port in your Bluetooth speaker, then definitely go for the tribute version. If you have budget and you want even more sound than this, a little bit more, then go for the JBL Flip 6. And yeah, that's what I feel. Let me know down there in the comments what you guys think about the video. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe to the channel if you have not yet. This is Tito from KTNTECH signing off for today, and I'll be catching you guys in the next one. Bye bye now.